Yeah, I just drove up here because just because it's the end of the day. There's less than, I don't know, less than an hour, probably less than 45 minutes until dark. And Steamboat Geyser, it's going to erupt next Monday. What's today? Today's Thursday. Today's the 13th. You know what the Steamboat Geyser has in common with that jet? Twins. Twin engines, twin trails, jet trails. Well, the Steamboat Geyser shoots twin jets of hot water and twin jets of steam up into the sky. So that's what it's got in common with our plane. Steamboat Geyser. So yeah, I just got here. I was noticing my odometer 69869. 69869. The twins, born on the 6th of the 9th. Jayton and Demas, both born on the 6th of the 9th. Evil is 48 and bad twins is 92. But we could be talking triplets. And bad times 3, because bad equals 7. Bulb is 37. And 3 times 7 is 21. So that's there too. And 10, have faith, Josh, 10, 9:45. Doesn't seem to connect to this message. Not directly. Not clearly, not like an obvious way. But then I've seen things today that have made me go, So, I'm going to take a beer with me. I'm going to take Nathan with me. And I'm going to take Jake with me. And we're going to go for a little walk. And I don't know if I should take some other stuff with me. I don't think so. I'm just going to take what I need, which is this, Nathan and Jake. Prophecy, prediction, anticipation. What's the difference? What's the difference? 69869. The twins of 69. What's the difference between anticipation and prediction and prophecy? Prophecy is like all through all the religious books of the world. The prophets are meant to be God's messengers, I guess. Well, Jayton doesn't like being called a prophet. He said, "Oh, no way. That's too old school, man. And it's kind of uncool." I'm not old school, and I'm not uncool, says Jayton. So he doesn't want to do that. He doesn't want to be a prophet. Whoa. Man, oh man. So we're going to go for a little walk before it gets dark. It's getting dark. You can probably tell it's getting dark. Nice splash of colour there. What would you call that colour? Almost mango. I mean, it changes every second you look at it, because at this time of year, when the sun's setting, it's setting fast. The sun goes down fast in winter. Not like in summer where it's slow. It's fast. 1 minute you got sun and it's daylight. Blink and it's dark. It's almost like that. So if I'm going to show you this stuff, I'm going to have to be pretty quick, or it's going to be too dark and you won't be able to see it. So this is how they keep the pig hunters out of the park, and I suppose motorbike riders, people like Jayton. people like Jayton who like to go motorbike riding in the national park, in the nature reserve, because Jayton is a brat in so many ways. So many ways. And this fire was deliberately lit because there was no lightning the day this fire started, and there's no power lines through here, so it had to have started somehow. There's the moon. What would you say that is? I mean, how full? I'm not sure. But that's where it is. That's where the moon is. The leaves, man, they almost scared me. It's pretty cold, I can tell you. It's not too far above zero. So this fire was a few months ago, and it was in a fire. That's how Nathan lost his life. It was in a fire. The tussocks, monkey tussocks we call them, they're growing back. Plants come back. This is what I was saying the other day, but what about people? What happens to people when they die? Regeneration. Is it only plants that regenerate after disaster and death, destruction? What about people? Seems pretty weird. The plants survive, but the people die. Sometimes, not always. It's cold, man. I think I should have made this video indoors. I feel like I'm sitting on the surface of the moon right now. It's so cold. And I bought a cold beer, which is even stupider. Well, what I'm going to do, I think, is go light a fire. I mean, this was a bushfire, so that's been pushed over by bulldozers. But it didn't get crazy out of control, because the day this started, it was pretty... I mean, it wasn't a bad day. It wasn't bad fire weather. It was like not windy and not particularly hot either. So it burned slowly enough that they were able to get it under control. Plus it was pretty close to the road. It didn't help that they couldn't get the trucks in, of course. But you can see where they pushed a trail around the fire to contain it. And that means, I mean, I can just light a fire here. It's got a trail around it. Natural trail all the way around it. But I won't light it here because the wind's blowing this way. And it's a bit close to the road. And if someone sees a fire here, they might get all antsy. Yeah, even this time of year. It's June. You couldn't get this bush to burn now if you tried, because it's been raining the last few days. Raining. So I'm not lighting a bushfire, I'm just lighting a little fire because I want to, you know, not freeze. I don't want to freeze. So where? Yeah, well, this is inside the containment area, just to be safe. Even though, oh well, not really. It could go up there. Okay, we'll go down here then. Well, this stuff could burn, I guess, at any time. It's that kind of stuff. Highly flammable. So, I think I'm far enough away from the road, no one's going to see it and go, bah, 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 bah. I don't think they will. You never know. People are weird. It's June, man. So when Nathan died, it was February 7, 2009. It was Black Saturday. And the temperature in Melbourne that day, well, it was boiling. It got to like 46. Oh sure, this is a damp day. It's as damp as it gets, really. It rained last night. But these things burn any old time. See? Even when it's middle of winter, wet and damp. Mind you, there's more green growth on these in summer. So if you get a dry winter, these will really burn. But it's a good easy way to start a fire if you want to keep warm while making a video. So I used to play with fire when I was younger because I was bored living on a farm. What to do? We'll play with fire. My granddad made the mistake of taking me for a drive and showing me how to burn tussocks. And I got a taste for it. And after a while, alarm bells started ringing with my parents and others, because they started to realize I had taken after Uncle Jimmy, who was a pyromaniac. So they say. I never knew him. But apparently you could follow him around, you knew where he was by the trail of smoke. Just follow the smoke plumes and you knew where Jimmy was. Which is pretty funny. I mean, that was me too as a teenager. So fire, it can be so dangerous, and yet when it's cold, it can be so useful and pleasant. And this is where Nathan, I feel like he's using the same thing that killed him. He's using it to heal himself on the other side. Fire. It's in his name. His surname. Well, Nathan is Jewish. It's a Jewish name. Hebrew. Nathan is Nathan originally, and it means gift from God, God has given. But of course, the word God has become a bit contaminated by all the hypocritical stuff, bad stuff that's done in the name of religion, all different religions. And I'm not going to talk about what those things are, we all know what they are. Don't need to go into it. But, you know, it's bad enough when people die in tragic accidents, but when it's deliberate and done by a person, well, death is one thing, being scarred for life is another. Being maimed mentally or physically is arguably a lot worse than dying. So is it going to catch on? I think it will. The tussock's gone. To help it out, there's some more tussock here. If this helps, it should help. I think it will help. I just thought I need a fire, not just for warmth, but if I was trying to read to you now, it'd be getting a bit dark. So we might need the light of the fire just so I can show you the last few pages of what I've written and printed, if you know what I mean. There. Now there's a log on top of the grass, on top of the logs. So it's natural you're going to be afraid if you die in a firestorm, like Nathan did. you'd be terrified of fire. Terrified of it. If you're not dead. But Nathan didn't survive. None of the people with him survived. They were in a place where you couldn't survive. Nothing could survive other than plants. I'm sure the plants came back fine, most of them. Bit wet, but hey. So what if a ranger comes now? Well, I don't think it'll matter too much. I'd tell him to warm up. There's the moon through the tree. Okay, so now I can read it to you. What I've put together. What came to me. And I know that I am definitely being inspired by Nathan and Jake. Are they guiding me? Well, that's another thing. Don't know. I haven't got one right yet, but I'm thinking Steamboat Geyser is going to erupt next Monday at 3:37. Why next Monday? Because I heard Manic Monday on the radio last Friday. And the Steamboat Geyser erupted on Friday. Yeah. That's pretty simple. Hey, Friday the 7th. Friday the 7th of June 2019, Steamboat Geyser erupted. What's it got to do with Nathan? An Aussie boy who died in a bushfire? Well, it's maybe this number here might be a key. 337. 3:37 p.m. next Monday is the 17th. And Jake, well, he was born on the 17th. Nathan was born on the 24th. Jake on the 17th. It's a shame to stay scared of something that can be helpful. Something that can be good. See, Jake was the victim of a sexual predator. And he also died. He was murdered, shot. So, neither boy survived. Both died in completely different ways. And yet, they felt something quite similar. And that is extreme fear. Extreme fear. They never even lived old enough to be able to enjoy beer. At least, not legally. I'll bet you Nathan had a beer. I bet he did. At least one. At least some. At least something. At least a small sip. $13. It's too young, right? 3:37 in the afternoon. Yeah, 3:37 p.m. So Nathan's life path number is 5. Jayton's life path number is 1, which is weird given that Jayton's a twin. Angelic demon. What's an angelic demon? Angelic demon may be someone who can, like Jake. You'd expect Jake, given what happened to him, he'd be terrified of sex. Anything to do with sexual stuff. Had he survived, he would be terrified of it. Nathan, fire. You know what's weird? Male sexual energy, so out of control, fire. It's connected to both, but with Jake it's symbolic. And then fire is, symbolically, fire is connected to what? Male energy. The moon is female energy. The moon. It was a full moon the night Nathan died. Black Saturday was a full moon. So the moon was orange. Like that moon now is tinged by the smoke, see? Turning red, turning bronze, because of the smoke blowing across it. A bushfire moon. It's red, bronze. You see? Female energy, the moon. Male energy, the sun. Fire. If it's out of control, it's like a demon. So you'd expect Nathan and Jake, you'd expect they're both scared of what killed them. And yet, Jake and Nathan, I feel they are angels, fire angels. A certain type of angel. Fire angel. Which probably means connected to like Uriel. Uriel is an archangel, I think. Not always. I mean, everyone knows Michael, the archangel. Michael was also the name of a hurricane last year in the Gulf of Mexico. And you know, if you go back to 2002, the year that Jayton and Demas were born, the twins who are now 16. The boys that I have adopted, well, they're turning 17 on September 6th. They were born on the 6th of the 9th. And it suits them. They're that kind. They're actually what I would call angelic demons. Good heart, but they have, I don't know, devilish minds. Something like that. Black wood, charcoal. Now my paper's going to get charcoal. It's alright. As it gets darker, the fire will grow, and we should be able to see what we're reading. Mirror boy, Wetterling. That's a clue. Mirror boy. Jayton's a mirror boy, big time. He's a daffodil boy. So, embrace what killed you. Embrace what killed you. Nathan was killed by fire demons. Torturers, really. And Jake by a human demon. A different kind of fire demon, perhaps, if you want to look at male sexual energy as fire. Out of control. Mirror boy, Wetterling and Breeze. They're both weather-related names. Upside down. The kid's upside down. 13 times 3. Angel is 39. And he's hanging upside down from a tree branch. Something you probably only do as a kid, I would say. Most people probably not doing that by the time they're 40. Not as often anyway. Probably not as often. Bushfire moon. And Steamboat Lad 113. Steamboat Lad making steam. Nathan making his freakish prediction. Jacob aged 11 and Nathan aged 13. 12 is the magical age in between. It was 1:13 on Friday 7th of June 2019. The day I heard Manic Monday, the Bangles song, playing on the radio. On my way to Queen Bee Anne. So you can see the wood is pretty wet. Pretty damp. It's not exactly rushing to set fire to the place, is it? But the tussock, saw what happened to that. Different, hey? Different types of fuel dry out slowly or quickly. Quickly. Tussock dries out very quickly. Wood, slowly. So yes, 5 days, 11 hours and 39 minutes. 39 the value of angel, remember? Angel, 39. And it was 5 days, 11 hours and 39 minutes. That was the interval between the eruption last Friday and the eruption that happened this morning, my time. It was around probably 5:30 a.m. my time, Australian Eastern Standard Time. I might have to get some firelight happening already. I just heard something, like a horn. Maybe the rangers are coming. I don't think so. It'd be a brave ranger to go out tonight on duty. I hope I'm not on an ant nest. I think it's too cold for them, but you can't be sure. It's an old can, that one. Yeah, anyway. 12, the magical age, in between 11 and 13. And I was trying to predict when this next eruption was going to happen. It didn't happen when I predicted. It never does. But it seems to keep happening, I don't know, strangely. 12:52. That was the time. It was 52 past midday on Wednesday, 12th of June 2019. It's Thursday now here, where I am. Thursday. It's the 13th. And Nathan died on the 13th, so I thought, oh yeah, I'm going to just go with 13. Go with the most obvious thing. But then I realised, I did actually have the thought, 12.6 is the value of Mount Papandayan. I almost went with that one, but I don't think I would have got the time right anyway. 12:52. 52 minutes after midday. 12, the age of the twins. And 52 is the value of devil. Something I had in my something else. Something I had in my something else. Indeed. It's a bushfire moon. See? It's turning red. Because of the smoke, even though it's behind the trees. And you can't really tell. It's okay. Slow fire. Slow burning fire. Twin Hills Mountains. Mount Puntang, Mount Papandayan. The demon boy, the angelic boy. 12 and 6 is 18, which is 3 6s. There's a piece of ash. And Friday, the 6th of September 2002, Jayton's birthday. The birthday of Jayton and Demas. 18 years later, it's going to be Sunday, the 6th of September 2020. So the last time Mount Papandayan erupted in the Philippines. Philippines? It's not the Philippines. I'm becoming like Jayton. He thinks everything revolves around him. Everything does revolve around him. He's convinced it does. But no, it's not the Philippines. It's Indonesia. My name's Philip, you see. Yes. I did have a boyfriend from the Philippines once. If you could call him a boyfriend. Kind of a boyfriend. Anyway. It's a bit dark. A bit dark for this stuff, man. 12 and 6 is 18. 3 6s, 18. Friday, the 6th of September 2002. Add 18 years. It's Sunday. Jake died on a Sunday. And he was born on a Friday. So there's something in this. But that's not how I know. I'm just trying to show something before we get there. Sometimes you know the end game, but you don't know how to show people that you already know. How do I know Mount Papandayan is going to erupt in 2020? How do I know that's a tin can? I don't know, I just see it. I feel it. And I think that's Nathan has got something to do with that. 6 is the devil's number. 6. And Daniel and Samuel are the 12-year-old identical twin devil boys in Red Rain by R.L. Stein. So 12/6, that's the eruption date, and it happened at 52 minutes past 12. Blonde-haired, blue-eyed boys. Yes, they are. Light and dark in Red Rain. I mean, Daniel's the evil twin. These boys are more like demons. Black hair. One in a white shirt, one in a black shirt. Angelic. Demon. The Steamboat Geysers major eruption, number 21 of 2019, was at 12:52. That's the one this morning, my time. Yesterday, 12:52 on Wednesday, 12th of June 2019 in Wyoming. And major eruption number 22 of 2019 will be at, this is the anticipation of Jayton, it will be at 15:37 on Monday, 17th of June 2019. That will be the time. That will be the time. That's the anticipation of Jayton. Not the prophecy. Just the anticipation. 22 is the most powerful number in numerology. Riddle is 52. Young, sleek, devil. 6, heart of Jacob. So a devil boy with the heart of Jacob. I think that's Jayton. Jayton is like, he's got the heart of Jake and Nathan combined. But he's got the body and mind of a devil. Angelic demon, you see. Born on the 6th of September 2002 on a Friday. Yeah. Coincidence? That was his birthday? I don't think so. I don't think so. Their birthday. Twins. Josh is 52. Have faith, Josh, 10/9/45. Saturday, 12th of May, 2012. Lucky I lit the fire, eh? Or we wouldn't be seeing much now. You wouldn't be seeing much. You'd see the pictures, but you wouldn't be seeing much print. 12:52. 5 days, 2 hours and 45 minutes. It's the value of Daniel. He's the evil twin. The evil devil boy. Devil, 52. This will be the third time in a row the Steamboat has had an interval of 5 days and something. 3 times in a row, triplets. The triplet sign. Not just twin daffodils, but triplets. So the next eruption will be number 22. And number 21 was on the 12th. Cute boy Jacob is 122. I was already thinking about this number before the eruption happened. This latest eruption. Cute boy Jacob, Jake, pentagram, pendant thief, penny thief, crazy bad boy, sexy bad boy in shorts, hot boy named Satan, Perth, boy named Manga, Perth boy named Manga, was handsome, sweet mango, juice of bad Jayton, juice of bad Demas, twin bulbs, Uriel's fire was painful. Uriel is an archangel, fire angel. Jake and Nathan are fire angels. So instead of being scared of the demons, they're attracted to the demons. Attracted to them. Nathan and Jake are attracted to Jayton and Demas. Why? Because they can help them. Angels are helpers. And Jayton and Nathan, Jacob and Nathan are Jayton. They're in his heart. They're his angelic side. He's an angelic demon, you see. So he's got the mind and body of a demon, but the heart and soul of an angel. Or the heart of an angel. I guess the soul is a blend. What do you think, man? The fire's a bit dopey? Bit of a failure. I think we need some more wood. Some more little wood to get the big wood going. That's how it is when everything's wet. Big wood doesn't really work all that well. See, this is why I mean about you couldn't really start an out of control bushfire with everything this wet. It might race through the tussocks for a couple of 100 meters if it was windy, if you're lucky. And then it would stop and go out. And even if it really took off, and it really took off in a big wind, when everything's this wet, it's only going to burn the surface. It's only going to burn the sunny side of the slope. And as soon as it gets to the next slope, it's just going to stop. The slope that faces the other way. The slope that doesn't get the sun. Yeah, well, that's not going to burn, because that is literally soaking. This is the sunny side here. It's the sunny side. Sunny side up. It's the only way to have your eggs. That's what Jake thinks anyway. And Jake's pretty keen on steak. He likes steak. It's his favourite food. I don't know that from him telling me. I read that about him. Something his mum commented on. I don't know, I think I had Jake's favourite this, that and the other. Steak was his favourite food. So, it's not like I know much about Jake and Nathan from, you know, whatever you want to call it, being psychic. Because being psychic is not like Hollywood psychic. It's not like, you know, oh yeah, I did actually try and help the cops solve Jake's case. But the clues I gave them were completely unhelpful. But they weren't really connected to Jake. What I do know, what I have picked up about Jake and Nathan is just a feeling of who they are. A strong feeling of who they are as people. Not who they were, but who they are. And a strong feeling they're still alive. They're out there somewhere. It's a big universe. Is there only one universe? Are there multiple universes? I don't know. I just know Jake and Nathan are out there somewhere. And they are spiritually twins. And they're still connected to the place they came from. Because there's still people here who they care about. Family. But it's weird because you can have multiple things that you have to do in life. Sometimes it's not like I think everything's fated to happen. It's cause and effect. This world is cause and effect. But whatever path you end up on, it's the path you're on. So if you get taken out of this world through no choice of your own, no matter what the cause, well, you're on a different path then. And you just go with it. I mean, it's all you can do, is go with it. So that's what Nathan and Jake are doing. And they're together. One thing I'm not clear on is whether or not Nathan, because he died with other family members. 2 of his sisters and his mom. Yeah. Are they with him? And I think, yeah, they are. But I'm not quite sure how it works, because Nathan's with Jake. I'm 100% clear on that. He's with Jake. And so I'm not sure how it all works. I'm not sure how that works. It just is how it is. This different, hey, to read it with the backlight. Fire is a backlight instead of as a front light. Bit different. So, Riddle, Yong, Sleek, Devil. 6, Heart of Jacob. Josh. Oh yeah, we were up to Josh. It's burning towards me, man. Yes, it's getting dark. And yes, I can see a light. It's a plane. I could have got you going with a UFO thing. But there's planes come through here all the time. That's the path they take. You get the odd one that's really weird and you think, I think it's a UFO. I've only seen one thing that I truly could not explain of a UFO-ish nature. It was distant, but it just moved really fast. That was a while ago. Should I do it this way or this way? I don't know. I guess focusing would be the first thing. Ah. Ah. No, it's you know, a bit on the dim side that way. So I'll do it this way. And once it focuses, yeah, that's better, isn't it? Have faith, Josh 10, 9:45. That was the dream message a long time ago. But I think it's connected to Nathan. As well as Josh. So 12:52. That was today's eruption, yesterday's eruption. Yesterday's eruption. I think of it as today's because it was half an hour ago when I got up this morning. But of course, we're talking a time zone difference of 16 hours between where I am and where the Steamboat Geyser is. The next eruption will be number 22 of 2019. Number 21 was on the 12th. Oh, I've already read all that, haven't I? That's alright. Cute boy Jacob, Jake, Pentagram, Pendant Thief, Penny Thief, Crazy Bad Boy, Sexy Bad Boy, in shorts, Hot Boy named Satan, Perth, Boy named Manga, was handsome, Sweet Mango, Juice of Bad Jayton, Juice of Bad Demas, Twin Bobs, Uriel's Fire, was painful. And then I started talking about fire angels, right? We left it, got all distracted. Not distracted, but you know, it's important. It's important that you know Jake and Nathan are fire angels. Fiery Warrior is one of the meanings of Nathan's surname, Breeze. Cheerful, enthusiastic, fiery warrior, volatile, and fiery warrior. 12:52 p.m. So Uriel's fire, see, there's the fire of hell that Nathan knows about. So what is Uriel's fire? It's painful too, but in a different way. Different kind of thing. See, demons just don't care. They're selfish. And they just take. And they don't think about what they're doing to the other. But an angel is mindful of the other. So an angel that uses fire what's the purpose? Well, Nathan knows, and Jake know, because they both know, because they are fire angels. So they understand it. Have faith, Josh 10:9:45 is the message. And 12:52 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time, Wednesday 12th of June 2019. If you add 122 hours, the value of all those things I just read, including twin bulbs, that's the big one. Twin bulbs is the important one. Has it gone blurry? Has the moon gone blurry? The moon has gone blurry. It's turned into a big white blob. A diamond. It's turned into a diamond. The moon's become a diamond in the sky. Because it's an old camera. Light does weird things in the lens of an old camera. And you can sort of, I don't know, get bamboozled. 122 is the value of twin bulbs, twin daffodil bulbs. 122 hours from this date, and you land on the anticipation of Jayton. 3:33 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time. It's just enough little breeze to move the paper. So don't forget the 45 minutes. 122 hours and 45 minutes. The value of Daniel. The evil twin in Red Rain is Daniel. That's his name. So, don't burn the paper, man. That's the date of Jayton's anticipation. 15:37 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time, Monday 17th of June, 2019. That's it. So now we can read it this way. The fire's got brighter now. It'll make life easier. Blonde. The twins in Red Rain are 12 years old and they're blonde. These twins look like they're maybe more like 21 and blonde. Yes. A reflection of 12 is 21. Getting dark. There's a cloud up there. Bad equals 7. Bulb, 37. MDT, Mountain Daylight Time. MDT, it's Wyoming time. Place called Hades, like hell. King Lake West, that's where Nathan died. The scary fire. And yet, without this fire, I'd be